So I propose comprehensive budget reform and solutions. One of the things that we're going to communicate over this last month of the campaign is, in the history of California, and we've become a state since, we've been a state since 1850, I've been the most successful auditor in California history. I've identified $2.33 billion in abuse, waste, and fraud. So for instance, I audited an HMO that overcharged the state of California $88 million a year. And so obviously that has an impact on the seniors that HMO serves. So going forward, the remaining 4 years of the contract, the state is going to pay $88 million less a year. Some of you also saw that I took on the state lottery. When they were using the monies that were supposed to go to education, they unfortunately were using the money for a holiday party. So they spent, and it's not a lot of money, but it's the principle of the point, that they spent nearly $50,000 for Wii's, for Borders book cards, for Black and Prime Rib, instead of studying money for the education programs for the state of California. And then I'll take the huge battles on for the state. So I took on the former president's administration, the MMS, and I sued that administration because they were allowing the oil companies who were drilling off the coast of California the royalties for using the state's oil. That money also goes to education for the state of California. The United States' education program has fallen from number 1 to number 2 to number 12 in this world. And that is not something that is sustainable if we want to maintain the promise of this great country. And so I've been highlighted by the financial industry. 2 of the 3 major rating agencies said my performance was one of the bright lights, even though California was in desperate trouble. The leading municipal financial newsletter said that I acted to make sure that we protected the sanctity of the state. And Merrill Lynch, even though you have to be careful when you cite Merrill Lynch called my actions during this financial situation courageous. So I just want all of you to know that I'm fighting for you. I appreciate this opportunity you've given to all of me, and that for the next 4 years, given a second term, I'm going to fight to make sure that we get through this difficult economic time and build a platform that's even better for all Californians, especially for our future. And so let me give you a sense. And then I wanted to point out, there were 3 young men. Oh, there they are. If you raise your hand. They're with the Woodbridge Democratic Club. They're in high school. And so what we're building is an opportunity not just for Chinese Americans. What we're doing with this campaign and what my work is about is building opportunities for every single American who's willing to work hard and has a dream. While I'm very proud of my heritage, is that my parents came to this country from Taiwan in the 1950s. They came to this country with very little in financial resources. And so in one generation, you can have parents who have nothing. My dad was learning his 5th language to get his PhD in chemical engineering, and in one generation have a son hold one of the 12 highest offices in the state of California. How he can be one of 3 Asian Americans to hold statewide office in the United States of America. And so our responsibility, even though my family was discriminated against, is to get past that discrimination. And Rima, who's very active here in the Arab American community, thank you, Rima, for everything you do, is to make sure that discrimination that many of us have experienced in the past is not part of America's future. And that America's future is about creating opportunities where people can live their dreams and they will succeed if they work hard enough and make those dreams come true. So that's what this campaign is about. This campaign is about building greatness for each and every single one of us, and you're making that all happen. So thank you very, very much. And again, to Joe, Flora, and Suki, you made this all possible. I am deeply grateful.
I think you know John's the only few people stands up and told Arnold, no! Next time, pick somebody your own side. Thank you very much for coming. And Flora, did you say something to your friends? A beautiful wife, ladies and gentlemen.
Last minute announcement. Thank you so much for everybody's coming. and I hope you enjoy food and enjoy chatting with friends, and also we meet Jiang Chen, and whoever cannot come to today's event, I always call them and then beg them, please vote for Jiang Chen. That is our wish. All right, thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Just one last comment. I know right here, every one of you are special guests, but I just want to also recognize a businessman who is making a difference in the world right now. Have you heard the brand name Vizio Plasma TV? Yes. Do you know who is the owner? No. William Wrong, right here. Whoa! This company is in Irvine. Is my big voter. Very important, but more than that, just one company sells the most units in plasma and flat screen TVs in the world. That's the difference we're making. So, William, thank you for doing this.
Thank you. So everybody get a free TV tonight, okay? For those of you who haven't got a chance to take a photo with John or with our mayor, Mr. Suki King, please come to take the photo. Now, enjoy yourself. Thank you very much for coming. Okay.